Hello everyone, welcome back to Octopode Fighter with Ultraviolent 4. We are currently making our way down through the dungeon before we maybe go into the Orc Mines. At the end of the at the end of the last one we acquired this sweet demon trident of venom. So our power should be going up. We're also very nearly at the end of our shields and polearms training. In which case we can slam this fighting training and some dodging and become more survivable. Alright, let's do it. D14. Ugly things. No, that's fine. I can just sit behind Demise. They can be, animated too, but there's still more coming. Our damage is so much better. Okay. Don't die to that guy. Okay, Demise sucks us back. Come at me, Hydra. More leg. Makes you so sad when you have a shop like this and there's just nothing you can use. It's like when you play Feeled. It's really sad. Okay, Demon Trident to +6. Awesome. And more enchant armor. I'm gonna drop that. Let's idea this amulet. Amulet of Rage. I'd probably rather that than the Amulet of the Gourmand, which I'm currently using. Rage lets me have Berserk. Yeah, we'll put it on. Yep. I'm going to drop the Gourmand. So this gives me a 50% chance to evoke Berserk Rage with no evocations training. More blinking is very nice. That bit of fire there suggests to me that there's probably a Djinn. So there he is. Oh, it's an Ifrit, right? That's what I was thinking though. But we actually just, no problem at all. The Death Knight's a bit scary because with no MR he can potentially torment us. It's not technically torment, it's called agony, which means it's a targeted spell, so it checks your MR. But yeah, like that. So that's why he's a bit of a worry. Okay, polearms to 14. If we have a look, that's our min delay. Weapons minimum attack delay at skill 14. So we don't need to train it anymore. If you train a weapon above min delay, it gives you slight benefits, but it's not really doing much. And our shields are almost there too. Exciting times. Put a ring now. Alright, that's D14. That was fairly straightforward. D15. Alright, come on, Vampire. Why does 12% never work? Don't know. Demise can see invis, so that's fine. And then the vampire can't hex me while it can't see me. Come on. Come on. Keep not reaching far enough. Come on. Why is this happening? There we go. That was weird. There should be a chance of when you're reaching over things that you can't get there. But that was happening every time. Maybe it's something about corners or something. I don't know. And the ease with which we just dispatched that Orc Knight and pack makes me think that when we go to Orc it should be fine. Let's not die to the debuff mage though. If he is one who does electric attacks, he could come close to 2-shotting us. Maybe 3-shot. But anyway, he'll do a lot of damage. Why? 12%, why? It's 10% now. Almost every time. Shields to 15. Excellent. So they'll go off. We're going to focus fighting. We're going to turn dodging back on. And this is Project Get More HP. We have, as you've seen, we currently have no problem killing stuff with Spire, our ancestor, and this Demon Trident. So we just want to become more survivable. Dodging and fighting. And then if we find a large shield, we'll train more shield. There's someone's ghost. That is an ogre hunter. Could probably kill that, maybe. See how we go. I guess we can idealize just to heal him up. Okay, now it's a bit scarier. I think we're, yeah, okay, we're getting there. Good. Invocations to 8. So the question is, do I want to keep training invocations, and if so, how high? I feel like at the moment I'd rather just have HP and dodging to be more survivable, rather than the bit of benefit we get from having stronger capabilities. At some point in the future, we probably will train those though. Where'd you go, Demise? I'm blocking line of sight so I don't get agonied. Okay, good. The Phantom Warrior is a bit, Phantasmal Warrior is a bit of a worry. Not only does it do a lot of damage, it halves your MR. And we failed again. The 10% are real. So in combination with him halving your MR and then the other dude using that to torment you effectively, it's quite a scary one. Guardian Serpent. Let's not get surrounded. Demise got destroyed. Fighting to 11, this is good. We have 100 HP. Feels good. Now if we just get some MR, we can go to Elf. Never mind, we're not even in Orc yet. Look, I was trying to pull those guys out one at a time so they wouldn't do their whole join and become a Titanic slime trick that they tend to do. Although I think they're shapeshifters based on the, or the random enemies that keep coming up. We have our poison, so I'm not so worried about the swamp dragon. They come. No. There we go. This is our depths. Nearly cleared the dungeon. I'm not going to bother with Spire for those easier things like orcs. We have a lot of just, I was going to say right click damage. I don't know why suddenly I switched back into Dota. We have a lot of tabbing power. Let's not just die to all these centaurs though. Okay. Once I was in melee with them all, it wasn't so bad because the range, them being at ranged is obviously the main scary bit. And let's not block our spire. Something hits you. Oh, we got another unseen horror. Right. Got it. Wow. There's quite a few packs of those dudes. Okay. Alright, dungeon done. So, the orc question. Let's go to D14. Oh, where's Rupert? I think he's on 12. He's on 12. Okay, so let's go to 13. And I want to pick my stair because I want to be on this one, I think. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to take this slowly. Because if I see him, that constitutes an emergency. Alright, good. And now, where's our orc? Here. So there's a lot of stuff here. This is still quite scary. It's possible we could go down these stairs and just die. Alright, let's do it then. Well, we didn't. If I can stay, it's better to stay. Because I'd like to bring the Orc Knight up. So good. So that he's not there when we next come down. Good. Because while stair pulling is a very strong tactic, it's not foolproof. Things can and will sometimes kill you as you're going up and down. So to get the orc out of the way is very important. The Orc Knight. That's not going so well either. Where did the High Priest go? He just left. There he is. Okay, level 17. We have 107 HP. This feels pretty nice. I mean, it's not great, but I'm thinking back to my Sprigging game. I was still on about 80 at this stage, I think. And I just want to do a check. I don't think I've seen the Book of Battle. No, I haven't. Okay. I'd really like to find that. Spectral weapon with a polearm and hep and spires is amazing. Okay. So the sorcerer can paralyze me and kill me. So I want to try to not let it see me properly. Good. Treat it like a banisher. We have no MR, so we can't. That High Priest is scary. Okay, if we do this, this should call our Ancestor. This will be fine then. I just don't want the High Priest to summon a whole bunch of demons while smiting us. Orc 1. There's a lot of priests. There's a warlord too. And a stone giant. Okay. Alright. So we don't want to go down this stair. Or that one. Let's try the third one. Okay. We're all the way over the other side of the map, so that's okay. I don't know. It might be a different task fighting the Orc Warlord without deep water to abuse. May as well make an orc army. Just tab all this stuff now. We do a lot of damage. I keep saying it, but it just feels the difference in tabbing stuff with a +1 plain trident, switching to a +6 demon trident. It just feels so different. I'm getting all these force more spams from the invis guy. Good. Okay. Ooh. So we got a jewelry shop. There's protection from magic. We want that. We're going to slam that one. Guardian Spirit would also be better because we have a lot of magic points, and so we're also not really dependent on our magic. So if you are a mage who relies on your magic to kill things, an amulet of Guardian Spirit is really dangerous because when you're dying, it's when you most need your magic. But for us, we have heaps of magic and no great reasons to have it all, so that's good. Ring of Sea Invis is also good. This ring with extra MP when we're using Guardian Spirit is like having extra HP as well. There's resist corrosion there if we ever need it. Sea Invis. Oh right, I already had one because there are two. And there's a ring of +2 evasion as well. So we're doing a complete overhaul here. We want the magic resistance 100%. So that's going on. We also want the Guardian Spirit 100%. We gotta uncurse the Rage. Where is it? There. Okay. So put on this. And then what else do we want now? I guess we want the Sea Invis. That's good to have. We don't need to have it on, but it's good to have. And then I guess the +2 ring of evasion. Just a little bit extra. We can't pick it up because we're full. Let's eat. It's meat ration. We can drop the chunks that we're carrying around. And how many rings do we have? If you go to your percent screen, you can see more here. You can also do, I think it's one of these. That one. Although we have too many rings. So it's the it's inverted commas. It's quotation marks where they're the double one. As in shift and the one that switches between your weapons. Let's also, we can just drop wizardry. We're not really using that. If we ever get spells that require it, we can come pick it up again. Right, so looking at my rings, I got magic protection from fire, +1 protection, lol, poison resistance, some strength. That extra strength doesn't do anything either. I'd rather just have the extra MP and int. Good. So that should make our summon lightning spire 8%. Maybe that will stop us failing every third time we use it. And what else? None of this stuff we need now. Alright. I'm gonna put this teleport ring on in case our Whoa, in case I was up 5, I mean, we're being optimistic there, right? Maybe we'll take it off. Can't be that optimistic. I'll just remember, if we get to Zot 5 and there are permanent teleport traps, we can come back and get that ring. And no, it didn't. Even being 8%, we still failed at 8%. Okay, so here's our warlord while we're trapped in a room. And he has a crossbow. I'm glad the one that was in the Bailey didn't. I think I'm going to go Idealize to heal my guy and give him the extra hexing power to fight this warlord. Put down a Spire. Good. Got paralyzed. Excellent. Hep doing work there. Demise sucks the Ancestor MVP. With another shout out to Summon Lightning Spire. And we have 8 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry for having the mouse on the screen. I hope it hasn't been like that for the last 20 minutes. And I'm not even bothering with Animate Skeleton now. Those guys, just random orcs are weak anyway. And I don't really need it in here. So I'm not bothering. That guy is scary though. I don't want to be paralyzed. Good. It's a food shop. Very exciting. Don't get paralyzed. Now let's just back up. That sorcerer's summoning demons. It's not a good time right now. May as well just reset the fight. No need to force it. All these orcs will still be here when we come back. Okay, that's another warlord who's now mited. You can kind of just cut him around, I guess. Maybe. He doesn't seem to be a crossbow wielder. What I might do here is I might throw a net. Yeah, like that. OS Frog. There's my zero throwing skill net. That's why you should carry nets too. They're really strong. The way that nets work is if you hit the thing you're throwing them at, you'll trap them. So even with zero throwing skill, they're just as effective if they hit as with someone who's actually trained it. More sorcerers. And even more. Wow. This might be it. We have another ruined hand crossbow. Interesting. Keep that in mind. And again, another armor shop. where we can't buy anything. It's in the spellbook. Hydroform. No, it's pass wall. That's why, whatever. It's not a priority. Yeah, I think we just keep going to get more HP. Rather than worrying about summoning or anything like that. Just go fighting, dodging. Check if there's a large shield anywhere. No, didn't think so. And I guess we could go get regen. Regen up. Book of Necromancy. It's in... there's one on D10. That's on our way to Lair. Okay, no it's not. Well, I mean it is, but we're not doing that. Let's go to the Lair 6 one then. We don't even need demise. We just do it on our own. Alright. So there's regens on E. I'm going to make a macro, which is the tilde key, and then M, and I'm going to put it on 1. Oh, I've already got it. 1 is usually my regen macro. So I'm going to train a little bit of necromancy and a little bit of charms, just to get that a bit more castable. So what do we do now? I guess it's time to acquire our first rune. So we could do shoals because of the water not being an issue for us, or we've got spider. Now that we have protection from poison, I think spider, and we also have a demon trident, so it's not like we want to go into shoals to find a weapon, which might be a consideration if we were still just carrying around a +1 trident. But we've got a demon trident, so that's not a worry. So spider should be the safer one. We have a venom weapon, which is very effective against them. Most spiders have low magic resistance, so they can all be hexed by Demise Sucks. And then we are currently resistant to poison. So that should be the easier one. Let's go. Spider's Nest 1. It's a little bit laggy. There's a Ghost Moth. Moth of Wrath, I mean. It's a interesting way to start it off. Let's get Demise with us. Good. See, the spiders still do a lot of damage though. That's the problem with our low AC, is that when a group of spiders get on top of us, it can hurt a lot. Book of Misfortune has Confuse in it, but I think I stated this earlier. There's no big deal about that because Demise does it anyway. There's our invis. Cool. I'm Wolf Spider. This is too many. I'm gonna dig a hallway here. And then well, Demise just died. And put a spire down and make them try to fight their way to me while I just hit from behind. Like this. It's a very fair and balanced spell. How is this fair? Oh man. We're now starving, let's eat a fruit. Oh, I could have eaten a big one. See, I'm not used to yet. Food all costs the same 1 turn to eat now. Whereas previously, larger food took longer. So let's eat a bigger one. Man, I feel like I'm gonna get... These videos are gonna get Summon Lightning Spire nerfed for sure. Hopefully no devs actually watch these. But that spell is absurd. As you just saw, none of those enemies even got to me because every time they killed it, I just put down a new one. What is that? That's not fair. I mean, yes it is. Don't change anything. Necromancy to 1. Already our regen's almost castable. I'm going to turn Wands of Lightning off from auto pickup. Previously they used to have an interesting use in breaking mesmerization from sirens, but now you can't do that, so just having one wand is fine. Up there is Kirky, who probably can quite easily pork us 21%. If I'm careful about line of sight, and as long as there's spiders coming too, as long as she doesn't start summoning things, I think I'm just gonna... Oh, there's a whole bunch. We've been back spawned. Alright. We have a lot of teleport. I'm just gonna teleport. This situation might not look bad, but what's happening here is I'm heading towards my kill hole, in which case all these spiders are gonna get me, and the tarantellas can confuse me with their attacks. But if I chose to fight them, then Kirky is going to see me and potentially hex me. And if I get turned into a pig at the same time that spiders are hitting me, I'm just gonna die. So I'm recognizing that situation before it happens and teleporting, because sooner is better than later. And crawl. If you can recognize a situation's dangerous before it starts killing you, your chances of surviving it are much better. Silly orb weaver dudes. Luckily they can be hexed. Although, since they were just dying one-on-one to the crawler dude. What's this wand? Ice Blast. Yeah, we may as well keep that. And I'll turn that off auto pickup too. Having one of those is fine. Multiples in the early game is more relevant because you might need to rely on it for its damage. I'm going to say we don't need multiple rings of ice now. This is stuff of cold. Okay. I don't know what stuff we'd want. Wizardry we already have, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't hurt to check them. Let's just do our lightning. Kind of makes me feel better when I go to check, like now I go to check my identity and it says we don't have anything to identify. Rather than every time I check it comes up with the wand of lightning. Just get rid of it. Man, that guy hurt. You can see with the low AC, when we get hit, how much it hurts. Same plan. We're gonna dig. We're gonna pull Demise to us. And then I think I'm gonna idealize him. Good. Got it. I can use whoops, well, I didn't show it there, but well, I can show you. Assuming I didn't have an ancestor I could step behind, when he fires orbs at me like this, I can use my spire to block them. So that's another cool. If you weren't already convinced that Spire is amazing, there's another use for it. What am I carrying now? I don't know. I must have picked up something. Poison needles, maybe? You're not able to specify that you just want curare. If you have auto pickup on, you just have to get needles. Although I have needles turned off, so I think I'll just pick up the curare actually, because I already have some of those. So I don't know what I'm talking about. These guys hurt. And they're fast. And there are 4 of them. I'm gonna need to teleport again. And that teleport wasn't good. Let's go again. Okay. If I have them at one of my kill holes, I can do this. So maybe I'll shout a bit and see if I can pull one or some. Doesn't look like it. Our noise meter is steadily yellow. Why are you here? This is not Snake. I'm gonna stay near the wall, so if they're all together again, I can just immediately dig a kill hole. Where are you guys? Demonic crawlers. Huh. They all disappeared. Maybe in this vault their AI is set to guard whatever it is they're guarding in there. Huh. These dudes really do destroy my ancestor. Do these guys fly? You can XP them. I didn't know that. Oh, they're clinging. Huh. Okay, so spiders can cling to walls. I didn't know. Well, I guess they're a demonic crawler. Kind of makes sense. So I was wondering how they kept going over the lava, because I didn't think they were flying enemies. But they're clinging to the wall. That's kind of creepy, actually. These demonic crawlers slithering over the wall to get to me. It sounds like something out of a horror movie. Come on, guy. Should let my spy help me, not block it. And there's nothing in here. No loot at all, just a little chamber. So I'm glad we went through all that effort. Lol. Okay, so there's a torpor snail and a whole bunch of other things at once. Good, okay. We needed to get the snail. It's by far the dangerous one. Regen's at 21. We'll go a bit more. There's a good chance we're going to train charms later on for spectral weapon, etc. anyway. So I don't mind training more of them. I wish I had all grabs. The value here would be out of this world. What made so much noise there? Something went red. Okay, so one of them stepped on an alarm trap. Let's go to a different stair. Okay. I was going to say this one's always blocked off, but I am an octopode. I am not deterred by water. And the ants can't get me. Huh. So this is again another place where, I mean, not that the ants are scary, I can just fight them anyway. But say these were scary monsters. This is an example where, again, polearms are the abusable weapon type. Because I can hit those guys and not let them hit me back. And I think this ant thing, yeah, I was about to say has entropy weavers. In which case, can they cling? It says its spindly legs are capable of startlingly quick movement. But I don't know if that means it can cling. So, let's see, can it get over the deep water? No, it can't. Okay. So here you go. This is how you deal with entropy weavers. Like, they're super imbalanced, OS Frog, but so are we. So what now, devs? You want your entropy weavers to be overpowered? You're going to remove water? What now? Checkmate, devs. Alright, so that's how you deal with entropy weavers. You saw how long it took us to hit it. We're currently minus 44 corrosion. If we messed up there and let it hit us, it probably would have been bad. That's okay. We got there. Okay, so this is the bad bit. So when I was like, what now, devs? Apparently they're getting the last laugh. Okay, well the corrosion's gone now. Okay. Because that crawler came. So that might have been the last laugh. Being minus 44 corrosion, and then a crawler turns up and just takes us out. So before we become corroded like crazy, we want to get those spiders because they can get to us. Alright. Do I have gold for the ring of resist corrosion? I do. I think I'm going to go get that in case there are additional entropy weavers in here and we don't get the chance to use this deep water abuse. Book of Battle? No. Book of Debilitation. None of those I really want. So yes, we'll ignore that one. Okay. Charms to 4. I think I can stop it there for the moment. We can bring Necromancy to 4 and then that should be good enough for regen. There's a Scroll of Silence, I think. Oh, it's like, is that my spire? I didn't remember putting a spire down. No, it wasn't. Get out of here. Man, this is like inventory management with Ultraviolet 4. Guess we can get rid of the blowgun. And why are we picking up Wands of Disintegration? I thought we got rid of those. Alright, let's get the blowgun back. Maybe I didn't turn them off. I did. We don't need Confusion or more acid either. Alright, well we got a Silence. Book of Conjurations. Again, if we wanted to be a caster, we could go that route. But I'm happy being mostly melee. Let's turn Necromancy off now. That's a 12% chance, which is fine. Alright, so let's get that Resist Corrosion Ring from Orc in the event of finding more Entropy Weavers. Maybe in that case they'll only corrode us to minus 20 rather than minus 44. Alright, let's head back to Spider. And it's been about 45 minutes. So that's good enough. We'll wrap up the episode there. In the next one we'll finish Spider and then think about going to get Shoals maybe, or maybe Elf. Not sure yet. Anyway, see you next time.